Okay, it's working now. Alright, let's do this thing. Okay, so, while nobody is here at the moment, just make sure it's working. Is the stream on? I have no clue. Well, oh, here we go. Let's have a look-see at this. Well, nobody's watching it, but that is okay. It'll take time. Alright. Yep, alright, people are in. Let me just... Working a bit. Yep, alright. We got it handled. Alright. Well, we're going to do a new shot now. I did another one yesterday, so this is shot... I'm correct. Let's shot 16? Yeah, shot 16. Yep, alright. Let's open up the storyboard and get out this bad boy. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. The last clip I did isn't really that well animated, but I honestly didn't mind. Hey, look at that. 2 people watching. That's fun. It'd be great if you guys would talk. Because last time it was really fun. We were able to have a really neat conversation with the viewers, but honestly I can't do anything about it, so that's all up to you. So I'm gonna just start off, but my day, it was pretty neat, I guess. I mean, it could have been better. I'm not really sure, but today is the same day that I heard about the new Netflix movie that came out, Cuties. Apparently, it's the spawn of Satan. But I don't know for sure. It's just... Alright. There we go. Sorry. There we go. Well, it's gonna load for a second. There we go. But yeah, nothing really eventful happened today, not gonna lie. I mean, I wish something would happen, but fortunately, I can't really do much about it, so... Okay, can I be, like, really honest? I love my designs for these characters, and while they're really simple, like, really damn simple, I really like them. Because the peach haired one is supposed to, in a way, like, represent my outgoing nature. But the shy one is also supposed to represent my, my previous nature that people would know me for, which is, you know, barely even talking. And I still have those moments where I'm really shy and stuff and really insecure. But I'm really glad that I was able to portray it the way I did. Well, I can't really say that, you know. But, because, well, it's not done, but you know what I mean. Well, honestly, like, I was really hesitant to do a new stream today. But I did it anyway because your boy's gotta make content, and if I wrote number 1, like progress stream number 1, then there has to be a number 2. That's just how it works. I would have the chat as like a box over here or something, but that's a bit too tedious, and it probably wouldn't work either way because I'll have to get my pens and stuff like that. But no, it's unfortunate. Did I accidentally open up Fire Alpaca? No. What have I done? Get away. Get away. Shoot. There we go. I don't know. Honestly, I might just like listen to my music through my phone with headphones on, but I'd have this music still playing through the headphones I'm using currently. That way I can listen to my music without getting a copyright strike. But I'll have to finish like a frame before I do that. I honestly really like drawing side profiles, and not just because I'm good at them, but because I don't know, there's just a charm to them that I find really prominent in a lot of anime I watch. Like, to me, the way of if you design your characters or animate them correctly, you won't have it so that their faces are like this and their mouths are like this. I don't know, it just really annoys me. It's probably because my favorite anime is One Punch Man, and if you've watched it then you know exactly most of the shots in One Punch Man that are a side profile have the lips being portrayed. The only exception I'd make is with the chibi characters, which are like the cute small ones that are supposed to be drastic representations of the person looking you know, relatively simple and stuff. But no, yeah, it's oof, I'll tell you. I think that looks alright. Yeah, that looks alright. My previous design of both of these characters was a bit shittier, I'll be honest, because originally Una, actually, you know what, I'll actually write her name up in the corner. So yes, this is Una. Her name is Una Mayoshiki. That last name I completely made up, and I just so happen to have chosen a name that's actually from Japan, Nihongo, but Shiki, that is a name in Japan, and I somehow was able to come up with the conclusion that her name would be Una Mayoshiki. If you were to say her name shortly, it'd be like saying Mayo. Una Mayoshiki. Una Mayoshiki. Yeah, I think it works better. But yeah, it's really interesting. I don't know if I have any previous sketches of Una and Sakura, which is the other girl, Sakura Ichika. Sakura Ichika. Yes, they are both from Japan, but they're from different islands. Sakura was actually an exchange student in a program where she'd stay in Japan for a long time. No, actually, no, that wasn't the case. She was able to move to Japan through her own money to study, and she originally wanted to, you know, study abroad. But then when she meets Una as like a way, because what's her name? Una's friend, Natsuki, was able to grab a favor in which Una does not earn any money from doing any jobs. In fact, the only money she earns is from entering into competitions and all that stuff. It's starting to sound really similar to my my story now. Um, but no, Jesus Christ, there's a huge fly on the board. Shoo! Shoo! Leave. Get off my... Gee. Oh my god, you didn't even fly away, you just fell. Okay, well that's something. But no, Sakura is supposed to have... Sorry, Natsuki's boyfriend is friends with Sakura's cousin. That's right. And, lucky for Una, well, unlucky actually, Natsuki, her best friend, signs her up for an exchange student program, or a program that allows people who want to study abroad to stay with people for the time being until they find an actual home or their time ends and they have to go back. It's honestly a lot. Like when Una first meets Sakura, she's really suspicious. She's like, okay, do I trust this chick or not? And she eventually does. Through a lot of effort of trying to... Well, Una takes Sakura... Oh my god, you can be any quieter. Is that a fucking garbage truck? Thanks, buddy! But basically, yeah. Sakura is, you know, she's really fond of Tokyo, Tokyo culture. So, when she goes away from her island, which I think is the southern island? Yeah, the southern island of Japan. When she goes away... This is all the story for these two characters, by the way, that barely have any time to explain their story. Or don't even explain their story at all in the short film. But, basically, Sakura comes from the southern island, I forgot its name, and it's a really small island that she comes from. But she works hard and is able to earn enough money to buy a plane ticket and start studying abroad and stuff like that. I don't know how it really works, so I can't really say that I'm a genius at the subject, but I tried. And, so they start bonding after they meet for the first time, through Una having to take Sakura out to the streets just to familiarize her with the culture. And that's when Una starts to get a bit of a concept as to who Sakura is. She likes dressing up as anime characters in anime-looking costumes because, yes, she's one of those. But she's incredibly outspoken about anime characters. Very. In fact, that's the one thing that she gets loses her mind over, which is I think cosplay? I'm not sure. But basically, yeah, they start to bond and blah blah blah. And then when Sakura Una tells Sakura of her competition out when she goes to competitions and all. Sakura likes the idea and offers to help her write some of her manga entries. And Una accepts somehow, through some banter back and forth, after Sakura proves herself. And yeah, Sakura becomes the writer for their series that they're going to start advertising, in which she can win the competition. And the competition in general is run by a guy who's also important to the story. I forgot his name. But he's supposed to be pretty serious at times. But he's also in his 30s, I think, and he does have his moments where he's just like, okay, that is not a businessman at all. I'm also thinking, but yeah, they meet people along the way, they join new competitions, at some point they enter an you guys are probably gonna laugh, but they enter an anime competition in which they have to make their own short their own anime episode. I don't know if those actually exist in Japan, but you know what? Imagination's imagination. You can't mess with it. And basically, Una and Sakura, they enter it, they meet new people, they find new challenges, and they're able to pull through by the end. And while they don't win, they do definitely earn the knowledge of their amazing anime series. And Una realizes that she has to say goodbye to Sakura at some point. And then when Sakura leaves, she makes a promise that she will come back in time, so then they can start making things again. And around 5 years later, Una is pretty popular around her neighborhood, and not her neighborhood, but in Tokyo in general. And then one day, after going through another extensive photo shoot or like a press conference, or just in general about her newest anime that she's creating, she sees Sakura waiting for her in the crowd, and then they meet again, and that's where the story ends. I just explained the entire story off the top of my head, and that it's not even like I haven't even written most of it out yet, but these are the basic ideas I have of it and how I want it to end and stuff like that, which is kind of ridiculous in a way. But you know what? You deal with what you got. So yeah, that's that. I actually really need to go get a snack. That looks a bit weird. I go work. Whew. Oof. Sad part is that I explained that to literally nobody, but at least people will be able to view the stream on the private playlists, not the private ones, but the unlisted. They're unlisted. The streams are going to be unlisted. However, you can access them by going to my playlist, in which they are all there. And also, I made the newest OST to the short film, which is the first one, named It's Only Fate. And that was my second attempt at using a MIDI keyboard at home, which we were able to set up, which is pretty damn cool. But I'm probably going to use it later on tonight to start recording the second OST. Sorry, I just hiccuped. But basically, the second OST, unfortunately, I tried already, but it didn't look as good. So, well, it didn't sound as good, sorry. But I'm going to be going back to that file on my program, and I'm going to be redoing it. Recomposing. Yeah, just redoing. Just redoing. Damn, I really want a snack. Yeah, I really need something to eat, dudes. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna scram for a second and I'm gonna go get a snack. So I'll fuck off, and whoever watches this in the future can skip to the time where I do come back. And yeah. It is going to be every now and then. Yo, my boys, my duties, my doodle-doos. I'm doing well. Am I? Okay, probably not. But, yeah, I'm back, and I'm ready to start drawing again. So this all looks good, fine and dandy. Not seeing any issues. Yep, gotcha. Right, so what I want to show you is what I designed them to be like. Let me quickly open up something. Just an illustration. Why not? Okay. Let me show you what, Una has gone through a lot of different design processing. And, it's been a wild ride throughout. So, yeah. Yeah, okay, so this is what Una originally looked like. Of course, the style will be a bit off as to what she did actually used to look like. But what I do know is that... let me actually open up the folder and the picture of what she originally looked like. I'll also take a bite of my food, which is delicious. It's yummy star. It's a Greek dish, because I'm Greek. I love it. I love it. I love it. You just hear me being a fat ass. You like the sound of me eating? It's a nice sound, isn't it? I like it a lot. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Actually, no, I don't. I hate it. I think it's in this folder. You guys can't see what I'm going through because I will not allow anybody to just look at my folder and look at the works I've tried doing, because no. I don't work like that. I'll wait while this loads and take a bitey boo. Alright, it's loaded. I mean, I'm not seeing it. Alright, you know what this means? I have to go to my DeviantArt. Yeah, DeviantArt. Let me just take a bite while DeviantArt is loading up. I'm pretty sure I only post to DeviantArt. I never actually, look at things. Because I'm terrified. This stuff. Alright. To cancel. Alright, let me quickly take a bite. Bitey boo. Bitey booty boo. You can hear my fork clinking on it. It's delicious. Like always. How you doing? But yeah. I'm doing pretty good. I need to know where... Oh my god, what's wrong with me? A lot of things. Let me close this. Okay. You know what? I'll just go off memory. So, what I do know is that the noses look like this. And she was a bit more sexual, I think, in my first attempt. She didn't look pretty by any means, but she definitely had the posing. I only drew one picture. Oh my god. Garbage truck, I don't care. This is like the only... It was like the only official picture I drew for her, other than the Ganbaru promotion stuff. But yeah, my art's definitely improved since then, styling wise. Especially with the eyes. The lashes all over the place. They're still not perfect, but they're a bit better than what they used to be. My eyes, I never understood angling or any of the sort, but I learned after watching some of Brown Table's stuff, so... Her eyes are kind of like hooded, but... She had more of a... Yeah, this... She had more of a hooded look to her, but what I do know, if I go to my DeviantArt that is still loading, there we go, it's loaded. Let me take a bite of my stuff. It's really fucking good. Really fucking good. And you're gonna have to hear me eat the entire time. If you chose to watch this, that's your own doing. Unfortunately. Let me find this crap. Una didn't actually have a name when I first made her. I think she was a different name. I think I wrote it down actually. That's right. I didn't actually have a name for her at all. She was just called Girl. Insert title. Nice. Very smart, Stella. Can this load already? I know I'm streaming, but you don't gotta be like that. Oh, hi there. Welcome to the stream, boy. You're not gonna have a good time if you're here to have quality content. But what I am doing is I am going to be showing you what was I gonna say? Right, I'm gonna be showing you like the previous designs for my characters because you know it's pretty important. And I'm also eating throughout, so yeah, you're gonna have to deal with it, buddy. I don't know if I need. Sorry, I'm just on DeviantArt trying to find my old work, and it's not popping up. Well, thank God you believe it's all good, because I'm also eating at the same time. Wouldn't you? Wow, I'm special. Okay, so that's my old artwork. Let's move this bad boy. I remember being so proud of it, but I was also so lazy that I didn't even put in the I didn't even put in the actual line art, I just used the pencil sketch. Oh no, this is the old design of my character. It's been improved. So this is the first design. I'll actually get rid of this because that's going to be a hindrance. Yeah. I originally wanted to part her hair because I wanted her to look a bit more like me. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking though. It's like, it doesn't look that great. Design-wise. Sorry, I just hiccuped. I don't know what was going through my mind when I made this though. What is wrong with me? All I know is that it looked like crap, and now I've improved the design so that it actually looks good for an anime character. She didn't even have the proper like side thingy. She just had two strands. That's kind of unfortunate. Yeah, but the design is still bad. Just conceptually, I guess you could say. As a concept, it could just be improved a lot more. But it was the first drawing I ever did of her, and she didn't even have a name, so... I don't think yeah, she didn't have an Ahogi, which is unfortunate. Next design, I think, wasn't actually all that similar. What I do know is that this character wore shorts and a purple jumper that kind of swept off to the side. So it was like, if I just quickly... Yeah, right, so it's swept off to the side, like that. Had the thingy here, and she also had, like, a bra strap? Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking at it. She does. Wow, Stella, how friendly. And she also had moderate cups. But yeah, that's what she originally looked like, and it was purple. And it was also rolled up, the sleeves. And I think in this drawing she's even wearing a... Hey! Shut up! Shut up! I'm eating now! Thank you! So that was design number 1, and she was just called Girl. Now, the next design looks a bit more similar to my current design. She went through a lot of this phases, this poor thing. Second design, you know, not that different from my current one, but it still is a bit like, could have been improved. And at the time I wasn't really good at doing side profiles either, so... Yeah, this is my main character. The other girl, Sakura, I'm gonna do her later on. She actually had quite a few phases. There you go. This version of Una had much more upturned eyes. So the edge was facing that way while this one was facing this way. And I made it a bit more bold too, so there you go. I remember this one because it wasn't that long ago. It was this year, like the beginning of this year and the ending of last year. I might do a Sakura's evolution like in another stream, because there are going to be quite a few of these, so. So in this phase, which is number... Actually, I'm not going to write the number yet, but this is phase number 2. Which is where I had like the basic writing done. Actually, no, it was 2019 and 2018. This was her a little bit finalized design at that point. But basically, her bangs were like this. But yeah, I'm gonna quickly take a bite of my food because it's gonna get cold, dude. It's really fucking good. It's really good. It's not humor filler. What am I talking about? Yeah, this is... Yeah, number 2. Alright, you take all the time you need, buddy. Yeah, she definitely had a hoagie at this point. Yeah, this one was a bit weird, not gonna lie. And she was, what's the name? Yeah, she was a bit more, like the current one with her outfit. But she also still had a purple outfit. And the neckline was a bit different. I'm pretty sure it was, like, really close to the... Yeah. And I think she also had, this. And a hoodie. No, she had a hoodie. She just had a hoodie. Yeah. This was when she had a hoodie. And not just a jumper, right? Because at that point, I really wanted her to wear a hoodie. And I think, yeah, her bust was bigger at this point. Yeah, very bunchy, very, like, out of everywhere, I guess. Oh look, my mom's home. I'm just gonna keep eating this crap. Yum. I like it. I like it a lot. You like hearing my lips smack? Yeah, that's what I thought. So yeah, this was number 2. And this is when she was called Una. Now the next one is the finalized one. So this is what she currently looks like and will always look like. And while she looks a bit... she does actually look much better than the previous 2. So, you know, her hair would either be swept this way or this way, but I think it's now this way. There we go. Yep. This is, there we go. Yeah, I think, her hair was a bit more bunchy at this, her hair's more bunchy now. Not at that point. This is at that point. And sometimes it's swept back, sometimes it isn't. But what I do know is that I like this current design much better because of I don't know, it just seems a bit more unique, I guess. Or it's not, I don't know. Now her nose is like this. And while this definitely isn't gonna become like popular, but at least it exists, and you know what? That's enough for me. And this is at that point, yeah, right now her eyes are more like this. Very upturned, but also put it in a way. Of course, she does look a bit unexpressive with this eye style, if you may. But she definitely is much more expressive, in which she turns more chibi. Usually, because, you know, she's very outgoing. She's definitely the same character, and you know, I like her for that because, you know, she did have a big personality makeover at the beginning of the road because of how I didn't want like a promiscuous character. I just wanted a character that, in a way, could represent myself and how I feel, like outgoing and stuff like that. But I also wanted to be her own character, not always be tied back to me. Even though I've been tying her back to me this past, I don't know how long, but no, I'm really proud of how she's come out. She looks much better. I'm gonna take another goddamn bite. Because I am hungry and I want food. Oh. Amazing. You guys are never gonna have this kind of food. Sucks for you. Right now, yeah, she has a little thing there. And back here, kind of indents a bit. And her hair now officially looks like this. And the bottom of her hair looks like this. You know, maybe I made it a bit too big in this picture. But I hate it when my little sister uses my bathroom, but you know what? You do with what you got. Yeah. So there you go. Now her bun is more turned down. Gotta add a bun there. It looks kind of like that. She also has little thing coming out of it just to show that it's kind of messy, if you know what I mean. And if I just shift her head down a bit so I can actually work on the top of her head a bit more. This was when I officially gave her her last name, which is Mayoshiki. And people would say mayo, but it's mayo. Yeah, you can honestly tell the difference between the two at the beginning. Now, her neckline for her jumper does vary a bit. Like, it goes through some phases through the show where it's, you know, it's up to her neck or it's not. I don't know, I was figuring stuff out. And since she is the mature one, but she also has a feminine body, I wanted to make it so that, you know, her shoulders were a bit broader. It's not that much broader, but it's an improvement from the last two. And sometimes in some scenes, it doesn't look that way. And of course, that's... No, I'm not even gonna say it. You know what I'm thinking. But that's how big the neckline is now. She does not have a hoodie. Her jumper is still bunchy at the arms. Because I like bunchy jumpers. It sounded like I said bungee jumpers. But no, she's great. I like her a lot. I like her personality. There you go. That's Una Mayoshiki, the finalized version. And sometimes she does go through some style changes throughout the animation, but it's all in goodwill. It's all in goodwill. So, this is the final. And her name is Una Mayoshiki. I'll color the sketches in a bit, just so you get a basic idea of how different they were. All of them. Her hair started off a bit more orangish. Oh no, I think it was more pink. It wasn't that color. It was a bit lighter. It was this color. I really don't like her first design at all. There are just so many things fundamentally wrong with it. I don't know. Like, it would have fit if her character wouldn't be so opposite of what she looks like, if you know what I mean. Now she looks like the outgoing character. I don't know why. Like, kind of, but she doesn't. The second one just looks like really fucking weird. But no, the final one, I'm happy with it. Her hair now, if I pull up a clip, such as Mr. 14. No, that's Sakura. Sakura, she's fun. I like Sakura. Let me quickly have a bitey boo of my food. Amazing. Really good. Really good. This is the shade of her hair now. Her previous hair was a bit more grey. This one looks more shiny. Not shiny, but you know what I mean. Let me quickly... Okay, I'm not talking that much, am I? Oh my gosh, can I stop saying Ugh, that's really bad for my speech, not speech. It's just not good. in general. There you go. That's her hair now. It's also worth noting that her hands are more covered up with this jumper than they were previously. Her previous jumper was rolled up a bit at the ends. But now it is going over her hands. And while that does... Honestly, I like the idea of the rolled jumper sleeves because that shows that she's a hard worker. But honestly, it's also kind of a bad idea in a way. Because of the fact that Una, in general, is just meant to be partially lazy as well. So she doesn't get any part-time jobs at all just because she just wants to draw all day. Moi. And it's a good concept in general. Like, I know there are a lot of lazy characters out there, but I think this one's special in its own kind of way. Because while she's lazy, she works hard. And the reason that is because she's a Taurus! Well, I'm a Taurus too, so I would understand. But yeah, this character really just relates back to me in a way. So... her eyes are... I can remember this off by heart. They're blue. With a tint of green in them. Aqua green. Which is neat. I like blue eyes. Especially aqua looking eyes because aqua is my favorite color. No, there you go. That's Una now. Previously, her jumper was purple. Let me quickly get that up. It just wouldn't fit with her character. You know? Just a purple jumper. Wouldn't work. No, it's rather interesting. I keep saying that. So, that was her previous jumper color. Her complexion was very pale. Very, very pale. No, it's a bit paler. It was almost white. Yeah, there we go. That complexion. Because at the time, I thought that Japanese people had very, not to be sound this. I hope this doesn't sound racist, but they have pale skin culturally. So I thought, well, it would only be natural that her complexion is pale too. Oh, and her eyes, they were blue, but they weren't aqua blue. They were dark. They were actually kind of purple. I'm saying this as if anybody's going to think this is compelling, but you know what I mean. There we go. So design number 1. The second one had, I think, pink-ish hair, in a way. Yeah, like that. But it was more like this. I was really obsessed with peach-colored hair at the time. I just think it's really pretty, in a way. And it also, I wanted her to have a unique hair color, but I didn't want her to have it too over the top like most anime characters. So I stuck with something a bit more dull and grey toned. But it honestly makes her look really boring in the second design. And of course, you're free to disagree with me if you watch the stream and you're like, oh my god, she's such a fucking idiot. What the fuck? I made her skin a bit more dark. Just a little tad, a little bit. Not that much, just a little. Her eyes, I think, were purple. Yes, she had purple eyes. She had purple eyes. But then I gave the role of purple eyes to Sakura later on when I invented her. So there you go. Sakura, just lay one on me, buddy. Lay one on me. The jumper was definitely more blue, but not as blue. So it still seemed a bit purple. It's kind of a color chart, isn't it? Kind of like a color chart. So there are your 3 editions of Una Mayoshiki. I am very, very happy that I stuck with the final version, and that it will be the only design that I'm going to use for this character from now on. Let me just quickly. That is until I change it. I probably won't, but you know what? You never know. I don't want to jinx myself too much. Sorry, I'm just finishing up my food. Really gross to hear, but nature is nature, you can't help it. Yeah. So yeah, Una, first edition. Kinda dull. You know, it wasn't that bad of a concept, but fundamentally it was kinda bad. It was kinda horrid. And it was very contrasting, I didn't like it. Una number 2, just looks like a straight up weirdo. I did not like her second design at all. Not good at all. Didn't have much. You can't really tell. You can only tell that she's outgoing by this. I can't really tell that she would have that tsundere side, or she'd be a bit more mature. She looks more young, if anything. But the final design, I think, has a good combination of all of those. And I'm happy that I stuck with it. Yeah, I'm really happy that I stuck with it. It's a really good idea. I'm just giving myself praise at this point. It's a really good idea. I did an amazing job and you can't fault me for that. But no. I like the way she looks now. And yeah, I'm proud of it. So that is Una Mayoshiki. And I'm currently drawing her right now. Can you see the difference? I personally can't. But yeah, this is gonna be like kind of like I'm gonna be doing the same thing with Sakura later on. I'm actually gonna add a little doodle here. Why not? It's really hard to stream by yourself. Because sometimes you run out of things to say. Yeah, I can draw her much more fluidly now. Even in chibi form. There you are. We missed you. Well, really I did, because nobody else is here. But thank goodness you're back, because it was getting awkward. Even though nobody's here, because my god. But yeah, I finished the Una progress images, in case you wanted to know. And I'm just gonna outright say it. I like it. I like it a lot. There's your reference. I hope you like it. I hope you think that the final design is the best one by far. Because I worked really, 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 really hard to make sure that it didn't look like dog shit. Let me actually quickly go to my stream because my phone just ran out, so I can't look at my stream from here. Whew. Honestly, it's kind of unfortunate that people aren't watching, but you know what? Perfection takes time. Perfection takes time. It's been an hour, which is honestly really cool. Let me quickly... I'm not sure. I think it's probably me. There we go. I'm pretty sure they will watch when it's uploaded, you know. Yeah, maybe. But unfortunately, they can only find the streams if they go to my playlist area, where the streams will be under the playlist, because they are currently unlisted from view. But yes, what do you think of the final design? Because I hope that it's the best one so far. Because the previous two kind of dog shit. What do you think? Well, yeah, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. I like the sound of that. I was gonna be a bit scared for a moment. I don't want people to be like, nah, I prefer the first one a bit more. Kind of like, well, I don't, but I don't know. What the fuck is that, an emoji? Yeah. You ever heard of it? It's a godforsaken creature. If I quickly... Why aren't you looking at the snow? I don't... Yep, that's what I thought, buddy boy. I haven't been doing much animating, have I? Well, I'll be leaving in about an hour. Yeah, an hour. So I'm gonna end the stream around now. I haven't done much other than show some progress for Una's character development. So that's strange. Yeah. It's gonna be a bit strange. Yeah, I keep saying that. Let me quickly move this bad boy. There we go. Wait, why did the audio get loud all of a sudden? I have no clue. Sometimes I make it so her eyes are a bit more curved in the shots. But you know what? I'll be able to deal with the repercussions of that just fine. I think the thing that makes characters look a bit more expressive, I think, is when their pupils or their irises aren't touching the bottom of their eye. So Uh, sometimes my design alters a little bit. So, whew. Well, yeah, the thing about the eyes is I want them to be sharply angled to represent her maturity and how she's like the older character. Um, but it's kind of difficult sometimes because it can make her unexpressive, and I really don't like that. Especially when it's with a character that is basically the catalyst of being the character, if you know what I mean. The main character, but she isn't. She is one of the two main characters. She's not the main character. My voice is very grumbly. I'm probably just talking a lot. Let me have some water. Oh, quickly, fun fact about swallowing water and stuff like that is if the back of your tongue isn't touching the roof of your mouth, that means you have bad tongue posture. And even better, if you cannot swallow with your teeth clenched and your lips apart, then that means that's just not a good thing. Because if your lips move when you swallow, that's a bad sign. Just give it a try. I'll do it right now. Yeah, I don't move my lips. And with my teeth clenched, I no, actually, let me try that again. Make sure I did it right. Yeah, I can do it. I don't want to drown myself in water. But nah, it's really interesting. Really interesting. And Una, you know what? I love her. Sakura, I love her too. I love both of my characters and all of my characters. I have more than these two. I have 3 more characters that have been designed. One of them is a concept, but I haven't drawn yet, and it's a he. I have let's see. So we have the snobby girl. I know how much you hate that voice. But yeah, I should probably like kind of illustrate what she would look like. So the snobby girl, well, now the style of my characters is that their noses are a bit more profound, like prominent. Yeah, her mouth is like that a lot of the time. And only very rarely does it actually get serious. She's very fun. She's supposed to be the girl that has a lot more equipment than the other characters to participate in the competitions they go to. I just like snobby characters because of their personality. Makes them very fun to hate, you know? And, I also like characters that are fun to hate because they hurt other characters and the other characters, they might deceive them. And you know why I love them for that? Because I love just hating them. Hating them is the most fun part because I don't get to hate many things, but equipment, okay. Oh, okay, so more expression. Yeah. Overall, she's just a lot more privileged than the other two that are fighting against her. Her hair was originally kind of like Sakura's, but now it's more so it's kind of like a bob in a way. Sorry, it's a bit shorter than this. Let me just quickly round it up. I don't like how big I made her hair. That's not. That's her hair. Yes! Hating them is free hate speech. And you know what? I feel that way about one of the IRC characters, which is the anime I'm helping create with Brown Table. And I hate one of the characters, and for very good reason. Because I actually can't tell you why. Because that would be going against my code of conduct. And worst part is about this character is that she wears a hat like a beret. You know? My mom's probably gonna be concerned about me yelling to my room. Well, yeah, she's so privileged. Like, I hate a character I made, but that's why I love her at the same time. A bit more like, this. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, it's like this. That's the hat she wears. For some reason I thought it was a good idea, and you know what? I still kind of like it because of the way it is. Makes her seem very artsy, if you know what I mean. She takes full pride in it. And her jacket is it's very thick. Very thick jacket. And the quirk is that if anybody touches either her hat or her jacket, she will murder them. And because that's the only thing that triggers her, really. Because the jacket is handmade. And you know how people feel about handmade things. There you go. That is her in a nutshell. I think her shirt does that. No, it doesn't. But I think she does wear buds in her ears, so. Yeah, that's her. Yeah!
I love handmade things, and if anybody touches my jacket, I'll just murder them.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe not do the impressions, you know? You get my point, that's her. She has white hair, red hat, there you go. I'm just waiting to see the chat where you just lose your mind over this. But it's spot on. I know! But I can't deal with that. Ugh.
I'm superior to you guys. And you think that you so precious. I'll just give you another day. Then
Why am I doing it under my breath? It's not like nobody can hear me. You know, I showed my boss, Brown Table, my tsundere voice, you know? And, the reaction for that was... Whew! Woo! Woo! It's, you know, it's, it went well. It ended up with him considering to but for real, there is a chance that I might become an official composer for the anime. Not that I have any time right now, but when I'm done with this, I'll be able to, and it will be fun times. Very fun times. I'm tired. When I'm done this stream, I'm rolling in the stream, even though it's not that much progress. The line art part with the two main frames is so fucking hard. Like, you have no clue how hard it is, but I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, and I'll say that since you'll never experience it, you don't need to know. That's specifically to the person chatting, not the person watching this. Yeah, you have a point. I'm actually going out for pizza tonight, so that's why, mainly. Because I have to leave in 49 minutes. Wow, I actually calculated that really quick. I'm so tired. Oh, I have no clue. But you do. Whew. I actually just want to compose some more music right now. But I can't do that because my mom would probably tell me not to. But I also have to do my English homework, so that's gonna be fun. Story of my life. I'll take her home. Flicked you. I mean, the music. I'll fall asleep. I really like upbeat music because that's what makes me work, but unfortunately, lo-fi isn't upbeat a lot of the time. So there you go. I'm lost for words. Guys, well, you really. I need to stop here because if I keep yawning like this, I won't be able to work. But no, there's your progress, and there's for comparison. So while I shut off the stream, I'll, yeah. See ya. Let's make sure that